So my name is Kadri Pirn, and I'm coming from Pipedrive from Tallinn, Estonia. What I do there is I'm leading a tribe for communications. And my job there is to make sure that my tribe is making the best effort to thrive in the company, and also make sure that the company thrives as well. So kind of helping and contributing to processes or organizational changes. But yeah, my everyday job is to keep engineers happy and efficient. Inspirations were Spotify model and the Airbnb model, but also a lot of inspiration inside of our internal discussions and from the pains we had during that times. And we had some workshops, some people were reading some books, some articles, and then we just started to implement it without too much thinking. We just started to experiment. When we started to implement it, we had actually in the beginning really classical Scrum teams. And what we did was we combined 2 to 3 to 4 different teams together into one tribe, and we started to mix people inside of that. And then we made this launchpad and the missions, and obviously there was quite a heavy knowledge transfer, and it was stressful. But what we did was constantly just saying that let's just try, take it slow. Explained it again and again to everybody that how we imagine that, or how we imagine that as a company for every individual. Listen the fears and address the fears, and slowly it started to mix. Different knowledge started to mix inside of people. We really encouraged people to take steps out of their comfort zone, and it started to kind of like evolve, and this synergy started to happen in different areas. So yeah, but in the beginning was just communication. That now it's like that. We combined 3 teams. We removed direct managers from them, so there were instead of 3 managers, there was just 1. And that's and then just talking and listening and talking and listening. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Launchpad is the home base. So Launchpad is the place where some people need to keep the fire on. And engineers by default are in Launchpad if they are not in mission. So if you consider the spaceships, then Launchpad is this most critical part of all this kind of operations, so that some people can go to the space and see the Earth from the outer space. But somebody needs to make sure that the connection is there, and data is collected, and the connection, so that the home base needs to be there, and that's the Launchpad. And how it works is that engineers go to missions, and then they come back to Launchpad. And then other people go to missions, and the people who just came from missions are then keeping the Launchpad. And the action in Launchpad is just keep the lights on, quality high, and do the research, maybe do some really small tasks. But the main target is to keep the maintenance mode or operations in shape, I would say. Yeah, it's a challenge, I would say. But what we do is that we keep our goals for the company really transparent. We know where we want to go, and every tribe knows how they are contributing to that goal. And anarchy doesn't happen because we trust the people that they do their best to achieve that goal. and the goals are understood and agreed, or kind of agreed with everybody in the company. So if somebody knows that some other tribe's goal is maybe not too good, or it should be challenged, then we are kind of welcoming to challenge each other. But in the same time, we are in autonomy inside of tribe, and until they are achieving the goals, there can be anarchy if they want to, but they need to deliver those goals or objectives what they have promised to deliver. So it is kind of anarchy, but it's organized anarchy or chaos there, and it's sometimes, especially for newcomers, it's a little bit unsecure. But over the time, they understand that actually, it works. So they just need to breathe and trust, and then go on. And that's how it works. It is for sure, it is possible. Especially, it works well if you have a lot of people with the same function. Like we have this engineers, or now we have quite a lot of product managers and designers as well. And we kind of, the same function is there, and then it's really empowering to move between these different teams, because you learn so much from each individual you are working with, right? And even if you are really hard senior, you keep learning in that kind of structure. So I would say that yes, for sure, it's possible, and but it's more difficult, exactly this kind of framework, to do in really small teams where there are like 1 or 2 accountants, for example. Then there is no way how they can diverse or do different stuff. And in reality, the same model works in holacracy or in any kind of circle management, right? This people are doing different tasks, or they are joining different circles because they find their internal drive in different circles, and the circles form and then disable, or they get their purpose done and then they are closed. We see that this kind of circle governance works in different companies, right? And we are just doing it in really kind of engineering and software delivery meaning, or like the goal is there. But yeah, it is doable, but it's just a matter of people's also skill set, that what can they do. Yeah. I don't think so. I think that it's even maybe more difficult in software engineering, because especially if you have a group of experts already, like we did in the beginning when we started, that we didn't have too many juniors or new, like really fresh blood. So everybody had kind of like their own old experience and comfort zone already. And I don't think there is any limitation or a reason why we succeeded and others shouldn't. I think the main thing what is there is trust. Still, like this cliche already, that you need to be okay with people failing or getting this kind of like learning path out of their comfort zone, and you need to just encourage people to own this feeling that yes, you are in discomfort right now, but you will thank me later, believe me, and them trusting you to, or believe you, and you trusting them that they will overcome obstacles that what they might have during that journey, is I think the key. And I don't see any reason why it shouldn't happen with, I don't know, among of teachers or among of students or among of anything else. So yeah.